lives changed forever. Floodwaters have taken their toll already on towns and cities across our state. And tonight, thousands more in Williamsburg County are feeling helpless as they are forced from their homes by high rising water from the Black River. WMBF News reporter Caitlin Stanzel reports from one of the hardest hit areas tonight. Caitlin.
Michael, normally at this time of night, families would be inside these homes, possibly already in bed. But tonight, many of them have been forced from their homes as water from the Black River surrounds them. And authorities tonight are warning more in the southern parts of Williamsburg County to get out now while they still have time. Far above the floodwaters, crews take in the damage.
This is something that this community has never experienced.
The Black River swallowing homes and major roads.
It came up so fast, so much water. You just didn't have time to get out.
Hey, I'm gonna try to take this.
For Bill and Mary McClary, their home is now underwater. Able to salvage only the few possessions they could gather into boats and vehicles.
This is devastating. You've worked hard all your life.
Worked hard for it and it's gone.
And this is your home that you love and enjoy. It's your castle, and all of a sudden it's gone just within a matter of 24 hours, like boom.
There's a little paradise out on the river.
A paradise lost to the water.
It gives a new meaning to this being a historical flood.
This storm far surpassed anything that we would have ever imagined nor even planned for.
Authorities say they're anticipating millions of dollars in damage to buildings and roads and bridges across Williamsburg County. But until the flooding subsides, the full toll on these towns is just a painful guess.
You have to be patient. This is going to be a very slow process. We have not gotten through to the recovery phases yet.
You can tell how much it's calmed up now.
It is not going to be an easy process for Williamsburg County. We were hit, and our citizens are definitely devastated by the impact that this flood has caused.
Many of them now holding on to what really matters, each other and their faith.
You really learn to put your trust in a higher faith, and you count on Him.
God help us.
One day at a time.
Williamsburg County schools have been canceled through the rest of the week, and authorities have declared this a disaster area, meaning they are going to get federal assistance. They say crews with FEMA could be here as early as tomorrow to help these people who have lost everything in these flood waters. In Kingstree, Caitlin Stanzel for WMBF News.
Now the Black River has crested, now flowing over bridges and roads in Williamsburg County, isolating some areas, even parts of entire towns. WMBF News reporter Caitlin Stanzel live tonight for us in Kingstree. And Caitlin, the pictures there look incredible.
Lisa, the Black River here behind me, it's crested these banks at more than 22 feet, a record for these waters. You can see this one home here already inundated by the floods. And if we can take a look at one of the main roads out of town, the Black River has claimed it as its own, cutting off Kingstree and many other parts of Williamsburg County. But while some areas are isolated, officials say they are able to get creative and still navigate around those areas and get people the assistance that they need. Like much of the state, the flooding here is being called historic. They say there is no way to predict the degree of damage that they are seeing here in this area. And we were the only media at a press conference held just a couple of hours ago where authorities urged residents to stay home and only be on these roads if it's absolutely necessary.
You have to be patient. This is going to be a very slow process. We have not gotten through to the recovery phases yet. We are still actually in the response phases. It is not going to be an easy process for Williamsburg County. We were hit, and our citizens are definitely devastated by the impact that this flood has caused.
They also announced that Williamsburg County schools will be closed through the end of the week, and the 7 p.m. curfew is still in effect, at least for the next few days here. And the more imminent message that they had tonight is for residents in the southern part of this county. They are telling them or suggesting to them to evacuate now before it's too late, before water gets into their homes. They say they have declared this a disaster area, meaning that they will be able to get federal assistance, and they're expecting FEMA or crews with FEMA to be in this area as early as tomorrow. In Williamsburg County, Caitlin Stanzel for WMBF News.